Mali, West Africa. One of the poorest countries in the world, with 70% of its rural population living below the poverty level. A place with extremely limited health care access and one of the highest child mortality rates. For the 12 million people who call Mali home, this is daily life, with limited help for self-improvement, limited means for economic independence, and for thousands of beggars on the streets, limited hope for a better future.
I saw the realities of poverty. I saw the realities of lack of water. I saw women walking 25 kilometers to get water. I saw no crops. It changes the way you see the world. And you can't help but want to do something. And it's not really about, I felt like it was more, I had to do something. You can't see that happening and not do something.
The often devastating poverty to which she was exposed influenced Carol to form the Chilios Fabric of Life Foundation in 2002. The purpose of her foundation is to form partnerships that focus on cooperative principles of self-help, building financial stability, education, non-discrimination, social responsibility, and cooperation among cooperatives.
When I started the Fabric of Life Foundation, it was important to me that we follow that philosophy of people helping themselves, not creating dependency. And so that formed the whole basis of what we do, is helping people to learn skills to help themselves. Nobody likes to be dependent on other people. We want to be able to do it ourselves. And really that philosophy was developed for me through the credit union philosophy. It's exactly the same thing, people helping each other to help themselves. It's not me going to help them, it's me giving them resources so they can help themselves. That's really what it's all about. And that's powerful.
One of the Foundation's most powerful projects is the Harry J. Cooperative Training Center in Mali, West Africa, where young girls are transformed from beggars to businesswomen in 18 short months.
Street children tend to grow up and marry beggars and then have begging children, and then the cycle gets repeated. And so we want to break that cycle. Once the girls come into the center, they begin to learn skills. We wanted to use local resources. We wanted to promote local indigenous kind of products and activities, so we chose to go with anything to do with fabrics. And so the girls are learning how to dye fabrics, how to weave fabrics, how to sew fabrics, and then beading is a tradition in Africa, so the girls are learning beading skills as well. Each girl gets a $20 stipend once a week, and that pays for her transportation, it pays for her food, and out of that she also opens a savings account, because part of the program is to help her recognize the importance of thinking about the future.
Each young woman can choose to join the Harry J. Marketing Cooperative or have access to a microloan to start their own business. Upon graduation, they have the equivalent of 1 year's salary in savings, $150. The first 10 students in the pilot program graduated in July of 2006, and their diplomas were handed out by the First Lady of Mali. Joining Carol and Kaba at the graduation ceremonies, along with the First Lady of Mali, were over 300 officials and guests at the Bamako Congressional Palace. Among those attending were a delegation from Washington State.
The first 10 students were in the pilot project. We came to the attention of the Mali government, and the First Lady of Mali heard about our project. She was the person who came to the ceremonies and handed out the diplomas to the girls. And that was a pretty proud moment, because here are these girls who had been begging on the streets 18 months before were shaking the hand of the First Lady of Mali. And they couldn't believe it themselves. One of the girls said, "I would never have even been allowed near the gates of the Palais du Congrès. And here I am shaking the hand of the First Lady of Mali." That was pretty moving. We have big dreams, Kaba and I. We think big. And our dream is to have hundreds of girls in school. That's our future. Right now, we've graduated 10 girls. We've already started the second class, which is 20 girls, so 2 times the amount. It's not about growing bigger. We started it to see what 2 regular women could do to make a difference in the world. And if we stopped right now, we've changed the lives of 30 girls. And that's important. It's one small thing, but it's one big thing. And so it's not about numbers for us. It's about doing what you can do in very small ways. And if this inspires other people to do one small thing, then we've done our job.